MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Here's George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off tonight for Houston, center fielder George Springer.
Here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
In the second spot tonight, third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Bregman, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bregman is retired, 2 down now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. first offering on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Turning for second is Altuve. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roll. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Set. Here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
And they've looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Astros lead it 1-0. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Vero?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Garrett Cole will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Cole, or the Cole Train as he's frequently called. It was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! Home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the series, and the Yankees have drawn even now at one apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Batting third, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Ray Bird.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Cole has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 0-2 home. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all even now at 1-1.
Leading off for Houston, the left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Foul ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Evan.
Stepping into the box, Evan Gattis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitching. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count 2-0.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Two and 2 the count.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Drury camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The next 0-2 is in off the plate.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Gaddis at second. McCann at first. 2 out in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. In there, 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed with a slider.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that one is gone! Solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His second home run of the series, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting fifth, the shortstop,
Didi Gregorius. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
batting eighth, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brandon Drury. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We've played 2-1 New York. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
2 balls and a strike.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Gardner, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Carlos.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 0-1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Line drive base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Judge is there and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius has it. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ready now, Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Second baseman, Tyler Wade.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
2 out, nobody on. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Evan Gaddis.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Down and away, ball one.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Gardner is there. 1 out.
The catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
So striding forward now, Brian McCann, a base hit in his first trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. McCann on his way to second now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Reddick is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Drury is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Here's George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. McCann stands at second with 2 gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 2-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 strike now from Cole.
No balls.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. This catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
In today's game, of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bird at third. Sanchez at second with 2 gone. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Now to the plate, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. First pitch of the at bat. Sliders in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's out number 2.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. hit sharply on the ground. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Brandon Drury will bat next. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Third baseman, Brandon Drury.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
1-1.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Gonzalez ranging back. Still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo homer for Brandon Drury. His first homer so far in the series. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Roll. But you can hit the ball out at just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Tyler Wade will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-2. Pulled softly out towards right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's fastball.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 on its way. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Runner at second here with one man out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 3-2. Striding into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Marwin Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a good curveball at the knees. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Sanchez finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, and there's one away. Next will be the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 3-2. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Greg Bird. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Popped him up. McCann moving to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Gary Sanchez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Swinging, a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Correa shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here in the Bronx, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Popped up. Wade on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Center fielder, number 4.
That ball wasn't actually smoked. More of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
Stepping in now, George Springer, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side. Drury has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Striding in, Aaron Hicks. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike. Foul ball.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Now batting, second baseman.
Riding in once again, Tyler Wade. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Lifted in the air to center. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
David Robertson.
Jose Altuve will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Eighth inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. You see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 3 and the Astros 2. James Point is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 51, James Point.
Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Brett Gardner.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Two-one home now to Gardner. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Fouled off. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Hoyt has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Another 2-2 offering. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 3-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're back at Yankee Stadium for the top of the ninth. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This is line to left. Gardner is there. One away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is there, and there are two men gone now.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's a .333 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and the ball served into center field, and it's going to work out. A base hit. One run scores. The throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in Game 4.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Roy, to score. You're down by 1 going into the ninth. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Greg Bird. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The Yanks find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Harry
Ken Giles comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Ken Giles.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. He's got it, and the Astros are going to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in the series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so important in the postseason So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Houston have taken a 3-1 lead in this league championship series. James Hoyt gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. They also left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.